Hello, welcome to DPS ETLS Makerspace kit for the board game Evolution. Evolution is a fun board game that's really great for science classrooms, enrichment, different activities, because you are going to build a species and an ecosystem within this world of our board game here. So you can have 2 to 6 players on here. I'm going to show you how to set up and how to play. So to set up, everybody is going to start with one starting species. The species has no traits, no nothing. I don't know if it's carnivore, herbivore, and population and body size of each one. Everybody gets 3 cards plus how many species they have. So starting is going to be 4 cards. Then we have the first person marker here, and we have this little screen that will hide how much food you've eaten, because food becomes victory points. So you want to keep that amount secret. So everybody's going to have the same setup, and I'll show you then how to go ahead and play next up. Okay, to begin, the first thing I need to do is feeding. So I need to choose which of my cards I'm going to put out into the watering hole, and everybody has to put in one card to the watering hole. What I'm looking for is how much food each card will do. So you can see this number at the bottom. And at the beginning of the game, I don't really care about duplicate cards, so this one can be a sacrificial for me. So I'm going to take this one, I'm going to put it face down so that nobody can see how much food I'm going to do, and we're going to put that out. Everybody is going to choose a card and goes to the watering hole, and then we'll come back to that when it comes to feedings. So now I'm going to do actions. So I can develop my species or create a new species here. To create a new species, I just have to discard a card into our discard pile, and then a new species can come out. But I have one that's like completely undeveloped right now, so I don't want to increase my amount of species. So I'm going to instead discard a card to increase my population. So I'm going to go ahead and increase my population with that discard. Or I can discard a card for increasing my body size. Body size is important because when it comes to carnivores or some other different actions, that body size helps protect the animal. So I'm actually going to not do body size on this one. I'm going to do increase my population and use this trait here, because this trait that I am going to keep this card, I'm going to put it on here, allows me to have a species that can't be attacked without having a greater population. So now the carnivore would have to have more than this here for the carnivore. So this is a good trait to have, and I really want to increase my population on this one. I can have up to 3 traits, and I can change those traits out if I want. Otherwise, I can discard for increasing population, increasing body size, or adding a new species by just discarding. So that is how to develop your species. Now we're going to move in. Everybody else will do their turns of playing to 1 card at a time, and we're going to move into feeding after everybody is ready. So I'm going to flip over the cards here. I'm going to see that total here we have 2, 1, 4, so that is 7 food. These all get discarded, and then I'm going to grab 7 food. Now, food in the watering hole is automatically plants, but then that can become meat if you have carnivores. Please read the rules for carnivores. It gets a little bit more complicated for that. They are pretty fun because you get to eat other animals, but they are a whole nother set of how to feed. Herbivores are pretty simple. First person goes first, takes their food and puts it onto their card. You can eat up to how many food you have of population of. So everybody would go around taking food, and then I can keep taking food from the watering hole as long as it's available for 3, because my population size is 3. At the end then of everybody doing their foods, we're going to remove the food and put it behind the screen. We're going to get new cards, and we're going to do it all over again. The rounds go pretty fast. The game is over when all the cards are done, or if a species gets eaten up all the way, if they go extinct, then that will trigger the end of the game as well. And victory points are species and traits and food that you've eaten here. And please see the rules for how to do carnivore rounds. Again, they're pretty fun, but adds another element to the whole thing. Less common in the beginning gameplay because carnivores take more time to develop. If you have any questions about evolution or how you can use this in your class, you just need an extra set of hands. Our digital coaches are here to help you, so please reach out to your digital coach and we will support you. Enjoy.